Hey.
Are you decide?
Xander.
Don't have to.
Nice to see you. Thanks for talking to me today. Those are some pretty cool sweatpants. Where'd you get those?
I have no idea.
Okay. All right.
At school, my friends would say, oh, those are pajama pants. And I would say, no, they aren't.
What would you say they are?
Regular pants.
Do you have pajama pants?
Yes.
Do you like to wear pajamas?
All day.
All day? You're right. At some point, we have to get out of our pajamas.
But on weekends, sometimes.
Try telling my wife that.
Oh. Lord.
So Xander, you saw the car I was driving,
A Tesla.
and you like Teslas?
Yes.
They're pretty cool.
Not like the one you have. I want a Tesla Model X.
What's wrong with the one I have?
The X is better.
Oh yeah? Are you gonna buy the X?
Once I have enough money, yeah.
How do you plan to make all the money to buy yourself a Tesla X?
I want to be a teacher when I grow up.
What do you like to do on the weekends?
Hang out, stay up late.
What's late for you?
12.
You stay up till midnight?
Longer.
Even later than that?
Sometimes on school nights, it's like 2 in the morning.
I have a hard time sleeping too, and it's usually because of my anxiety.
I have anxiety too,
Do you?
but it's more severe.
You want to hear what gives me anxiety?
What?
Sometimes I worry that my children are not going to respect me, and I don't even have kids yet. It's hard enough to have kids these days, let alone can we afford a nanny, which would allow us to continue to progress in our careers. Both of us like to work. I don't think either of us really wants to put our career trajectory on hold, even though we want to have kids. And so therefore we would probably need to hire a nanny. But then there's this whole sort of privilege and entitlement problem that everyone gets mad at you for these days for having a nanny. So how do we go back to work and continue our self-empowerment? And then it's like, how are we even gonna have time for each other? If we're both still buried in our jobs, is a kid gonna be the end of intimacy in our relationship?
Well, maybe you should write this down and see a therapist.
Yeah. You know what I do for work?
What?
I'm a comedian.
Yeah, I know. My mom told me all about that.
What'd she say? Did she say I was funny?
No.
She wasn't like, hey, I think maybe he'd be like a C or a D-list celebrity. He's got 190,000 followers on Instagram, blue check mark.
No.
I am verified on Instagram. I earned that blue check mark. I worked hard for that. You can't take that away from me. Do you like going on vacation?
If we're driving, yes. I am never ever going on a cruise ship.
I'm not a big cruise ship guy either. My nightmare is that I would be on a cruise ship and all of the toilets would clog simultaneously. That happens, you know. The entire plumbing system can shut down at one moment. You gotta spend 4 weeks on the smelliest boat you've ever been on.
But that sounds like a great way to jump overboard and say, I'm gonna dip, bye.
Oh, literally dip, right? Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes, jump into the ocean and find the nearest island.
I was saying dip as in the sense of get in the water, take a dip. And you meant it in the sense of leave, right? So I was sort of trying to use your joke and team up with you to make another joke. Did you think it was funny?
Well, I didn't laugh.
Xander, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Great, nice, cool.